Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Entropy. I'm here with my friends Morgan,
Hi.
Steven,
Me.
and Kristen, and Alex,
Hello.
and Alden.
Oh, hey.
It's been a little while since we played this game because of scheduling issues and
Been a while.
various Hallmark holidays. And so we're going to need a good recap. So who wants to volunteer for that?
I'll do it.
Kristen will do it.
I will do it.
All right, have at it.
All right. So, as we ended last episode, Tess, Adaman, and Roscoe were keeping Vorty company in the bathroom as he was going through some tough things on his own. And Nash was out in the vault, kind of hanging out with the other pentacle that is there and trying to gain information, more just become friendly to the other pinnacle. So we learned about Wesley and Gwen and some of the other pinnacle members. And then we also learned about little Mr. Peepers, who is a pseudo dragon that pretty sure is just trying to spy on everybody. But with that intel that was gathered, we learned that they are heading north to meet up with Pinnacle 21 in order to help a necromancer, which those of you have been watching since the beginning. It was very briefly mentioned when we first started going to the university. So they're headed to deal with that problem in Forsythia. And then we finally got a response from Ulrich back at the university, who told Adaman they needed to we need to keep our posts in absolution, but didn't give us any reason why, because once again, they are very mysterious and not giving us any help that we need, but continuously telling us what to do, which Nash loves. And so Tess then meets with Redford and tells about some of the concerns of Hearth and Micah and the whole cult situation and how that could interfere with keeping Absolution safe. From there, I think it was me that was wandering around with Micah. Yeah. So Nash is kind of trying to keep Micah occupied while we're, dealing with trying to help Vorty, dealing with just Redford in general and his desire to just sit and act like the world isn't crumbling in on itself. We then take Vorty to Catherine, who gave him some soup and kind of just is giving him a nice, safe place to recover. And then during that, Vorty also has a dream where he's in a field with grass up to his waist, a sky of stars, and no moon. He is free of all pain and hears a voice in the grass, and he talks to Always, who tells him just to stay the course. And that's all I have in my notes, if anyone has anything else.
Yeah, as I recall, you were in the mess hall when we ended. Roscoe is considering having an eating contest with Micah.
Oh, yeah.
And that was where we left off. So I believe all of you except for Vorty are in the mess hall right now. Micah's sitting there. He's got a giant plate of food. Let's say it's waffles. You guys like waffles?
Sure.
I
Who
like
doesn't
waffles.
I wouldn't do an eating contest with them, but yes.
Yeah, you would lose pretty fast, I would think.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do?
Start
else
gathering
is
more
there?
food for the contest. Do they have the resources for that?
Yeah, I mean, there's, as much food as you want, really.
All right. Roscoe, you sure this is a good idea?
I just have whatever amount of waffles that Micah has on his plate. I have 2 more than that.
A lot.
Yeah.
Mike was pretty hungry, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
Well, when you're
You've been-
actually a dragon, I imagine you have a decent appetite.
And he did wake up at like 4 in the morning, and I made him wait to eat until like 10. So
Oh,
pretty hungry right now.
poor Micah.
So you guys want to go through the line and get food and sit down with them?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, normally he talks a lot, but at the moment he's busy. So he acknowledges you as you sit down. Again, he's got a blindfold on. You're not sure how he does that. But he does acknowledge you and nod to you as you sit down.
Is he already eating?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Micah. The day has come. You've met your match.
What are you talking about, Roscoe?
I see you fancy yourself a pretty big eater over there.
Well, I am famished this morning. I don't know why. They don't. We haven't had fare like this in where we normally stay. As you travel around, you tend to eat what you can get a hold of. But this just smells so good.
I kind of turn to everyone around me, and I kind of give him like a worried look. Like he's really hungry.
And aren't you?
Yeah, famished. I start digging in.
All right.
I slip in next to Nash on the other side of her from Micah. So the two of you were out for a few hours last night.
Ugh,
Anything interesting that we should know about?
he's exhausting. But no, not really, honestly. It was very uneventful. He doesn't seem to have any kind of plans of being here. He is showing no signs of being a threat at this moment. I don't know if that's good or bad.
All right. As long as he doesn't see this place as some sort of abomination or something.
No. I mean, we should continue to keep an eye on him, but nothing yet.
All right.
Really kind of boring, actually. I'm like ready for a nap of just no stimulation at all. But
Talking philosophy does get old pretty quickly.
yes,
Do you think Vorty will be up to solid foods anytime soon? Should we bring him something?
I think Catherine is probably fit to handle everything. I know she has
We'll
plenty
at least
of
bring
food.
something to her then if she's still there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Good luck bringing her waffles, because there aren't gonna be any left.
Roscoe, don't talk with your mouth full.
Tess, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
It's Nash.
When you turn around and look, Crenshaw is standing there.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I sit here? Maybe you could scoot over a little.
Sure.
Thank you. When he
I'll
says,
scoot over like 3 inches.
what, maybe a
Just
little
kidding,
more
kidding.
than that.
I'm kidding. Yes, of course, big boy. Come on.
Thank you. Nash, he sits down next to you. The whole bench seems to move a little bit when he sits down. You swear people on the ends of the bench kind of are a little higher than they were a second ago.
Good morning.
And Roscoe, however many waffles you have, Crenshaw has 2 more than you do.
Dash, I need to borrow some of your waffles.
I just scooped my whole plate
Yeah,
over.
here, buddy, yeah.
I've got a powerful hunger this morning.
Why is everyone so hungry? What did you do last night?
What did you do last night?
I just went to sleep, took a walk in the morning. Nothing that makes you this hungry. And I motion at Roscoe.
Roscoe,
Well,
you are you hungry as well?
Yeah, I didn't get breakfast.
Well
I
then,
missed first
well,
breakfast.
well this is breakfast time.
Well, right. This
So
is
you're
second,
getting
obviously.
breakfast.
This is more of a second breakfast time. Normally, you'd wake up and have first breakfast. And I had to do 4 things already this morning.
How many
before I even
breakfasts
ate.
do you get?
It's really more about how many things you do between meals.
Oh.
I had to do a lot of stuff, so I'm hungry.
I often also wanted more than one breakfast.
Well,
Rasmus.
20. James,
Did
do we
he
see
lie?
Anthony anywhere?
He is in the line.
Okay.
And
we
he
see
is,
Redford?
We haven't seen him.
and you notice him because he's eyeballing you guys as he goes through the line.
Is there
Do we see-
already a spot open next to Roscoe?
I don't know. Where did you sit, Adam? Man,
I am next to Roscoe, but if he wants me to move over, I can.
okay.
I mean, there's no assigned seats here, you know.
Where's Redford?
You don't see Redford. You see, you do see a woman on the other end of the hall who's she's wearing a flower print blouse with overalls over that, and a big like woven sun hat, and she has children crawling all over her.
5 of them?
Yeah.
Well, Marlene's here. I'm trying to talk to Tessellay, but Crenshaw's in between, so I'm trying to like weave my head while he's eating the waffles. Did you talk to Redford this morning?
Yeah, he's still being kind of stubborn.
Is he coming here though?
I don't remember.
Don't
what we
either.
said, to be honest with you. Oh, it's so long ago, and I've got a big old gap in my notes.
Adaman,
Yes,
did you see Redford this morning?
I have not. No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought I told him a whole parable about. I told him a whole story, and he still didn't want to.
Oh, that was you.
I think that was last night.
Was that last night?
Yeah, I'm not positive on that, but last night me and you both told him that waiting was a bad idea, and he was like, "Let's sleep on it." So we waited.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
So we have not seen him this morning, but last night we did warn him that sitting around on our thumbs is not wise, and he kind of laughed it off, So I mean, and I think if we all come to him together and tell him to move forward, but maybe if we want to wait until Vordy's up and moving, we can do that too. I'm defer to what the group thinks.
No, I think we should talk to him together. I just was trying to figure out where he is, but
Well, I would check his house, and then we're here where the food is, so we'll see him eventually, I reckon.
and Marlene is here, so maybe he's going to meet them.
Right.
He and I
Okay.
have met. I can go ask her.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll sort of mutter under my breath as I stand up. I didn't exactly make the best impression, but. And I'll make my way over to Marlene, Isabel, Winona, Charisse, Flynn, and Corinne.
You did take notes. I've got that written down somewhere.
You can't not write down Redford's kids.
I had no idea what any of their names were.
You knew Isabel.
Yes.
So you go over to Marlene, and she's trying to eat, but children are just all over the place. They're under the table. They're on the table. They're pulling at her shirt sleeve. They're just all over the place. It's a lot.
I'll slide into the bench opposite her. Could you use a hand?
Oh well, no, they're always like this. They'll calm down. We're going out to the orchard today, so they can't do a whole lot out there.
Right. Well, you still have breakfast to eat at least. And I'll lean over and look at whichever kid is currently scrounging under the table.
Uh-huh.
And say, do you guys want to see something really cool?
5 sets of eyes look at you when you say that.
Sit on the bench, I'll show you.
Okay.
And
They
I
scramble
what
up. One of them was on the table, sits next to you. One under the table gets up on the bench. They're trying very hard to be polite.
I will take my hand, pull my glove off. Just normal hand, right? Squishy, could definitely get hurt. And I'll lay it flat on the table and splay my fingers and pull my intricate new dagger out of my boot. Clap for me. Clap in a rhythm. And I'll look to Isabel to get it started. And then I'll start stabbing between my fingers with the rhythm. You can go faster. And I'll just keep doing it faster and faster.
Roll a dexterity check for me.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay, it's my highest stat. 18 plus, just a check,
Yeah.
22.
Okay. So they start clapping like this, and you're like, you can go faster, and eventually they're like, and you don't cut yourself somehow. Like Bishop and Alien.
Yep, Bishop and Aliens.
And I guess you go on until, I mean, they're fascinated by what you're doing. Marlene looks a little like, but, she doesn't stop you.
Until they lose interest, and then I'll bring Vile out and just let him hang out and
Oh,
move between the kids to keep them
they
occupied.
do like Vile.
Yeah, of course, everybody likes Vile.
Yeah.
Marlene, where is Redford this morning?
Oh, he usually wanders around a little while, talking to people. Sometimes he comes in here for breakfast. Sometimes he does. He'll probably be in here this morning.
Oh, you will? Okay, excellent. I just, we wanted to grab him before he gets too busy with his daily duties, so. All right then.
Redford tells me everything.
Really?
Well, we have sort of a partnership going. I don't know if you noticed, but he asks me for advice sometimes, or sometimes just talking, gets him to the right idea, to make a decision. So, I know exactly why you want to talk to him this morning.
What are your thoughts on the matter?
Well, I'm not a magic user. I don't know what's going to happen when he does that. I don't know if that man over there is actually a Dragon. But I don't know. It seems like you might want to have everyone you can. I mean, your friend's laying sick in a bed over there. You can't just leave him behind.
Well, that wasn't our intention. We wanted Redford to help us with that.
Well, yeah, I know. And he has his own reasons for not doing that.
Which I understand. My only concern is that the individual over there has a certain zealotry about his beliefs, and this place, as it is, doesn't exactly fit within those guidelines. And I worry that the longer he's here, if any of that resentment starts festering, once we finally do get around to it, he may have already made up his mind what he wants to do with this place, and we may not like the result.
Well, I mean, you all seem pretty strong. I can see some of your weapons. I bet you got some and I can't see.
Of course. But darling, if we're right, those aren't going to make much difference.
Well, if you're right, and he don't know he's a Dragon, seems like you could take him out pretty easy. Although I've heard some of his, I mean, people around here ain't gonna pay any attention to him.
Well, sounds like your mind is made up.
Oh, I don't have
Worries
a.
me that Redford's is either.
I don't. The only dog I have in this race is the town itself. If he is in fact a DRAGON, then I do believe it would behoove us for you to get him the hell out of here.
We never wanted to bring him here in the first place.
But
True.
it's not my decision to make.
True.
I'm just a mom trying to get through life.
That is its own battle. No, don't pull Vile's tail. No, okay, let's have him back now. Thank you.
I take a piece of my waffle and I throw it on the back of one of the kids' heads at the other table.
Yes.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Roll a natural 1.
Oh, the kid sees you do it. He turns
But I
around.
did hit a kid.
Yes.
That's good.
Oh, you can throw a waffle at a kid without rolling for that, But he saw you do it.
Non-lethal damage.
And he glares at you.
I'll rip off a part of my waffle
And
and,
he
hold it out for the
smiles.
kid.
Oh, yeah, it's coming right at you, Nash. You can, since it's just a waffle, you can roll a dexterity check.
Wait.
Or
Blunt
actually
damage.
saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, I rolled a 2. So that's a 10.
Smacks you right between the eyes. Syrup and everything. Well, I should probably get these hellions out into the orchard before they cause any more trouble. But I hope y'all come to the right decision.
So do I. If you run into Redford, will you let him know that we're here?
I absolutely will, although I do not expect to see him until this evening.
All right.
And she gathers her children up and half drags most of them away.
Good luck.
And they leave. Anthony, in the meantime, sits across from Adaman and Roscoe. He doesn't ask you to move Adaman. He just sits on the opposite side from you guys. And you guys notice entering the line is the other pinnacle.
James, I'm trying to kind of keep a close eye on our dragon or draconic friend here as he's eating. Just trying to see if like something is different about him today. If this increased appetite is linked to maybe some sort of like upcoming transformation or something that we should know about. I'm just
Okay.
paranoid about it.
You can do that.
We're definitely not suspicious of anything.
Okay, so
No.
Roscoe is eyeballing Micah while you guys eat. The other pinnacle in the line coming through to get breakfast, they are loaded up. They're completely dressed, armor, the whole nine. They got their weapons and everything. Their cloaks, everything. Gwen looks over at you and,
Good morning.
Anthony looks at you guys. Adaman, Roscoe. How's it going?
Morning, Anthony. Lesson 1 today. You gotta eat. You gotta eat a lot to get big and strong.
Oh yeah, I heard that. What are you guys gonna do today? You have anything planned or?
Well, that really depends on our hosts. If we can convince him, we all might be going for a little trip out to a nice ridge that's got a beautiful view.
Uh-huh.
But if we can't convince him, we might be sitting around here waiting until Vordy's feeling tip-top shape so he can come with us.
Why? What's that at this ridge?
Well, I hear it's just real beautiful, and I think that's a good place for him to, have a talk.
And that are stargazing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that without your horny friend.
We could do it without him. But
It's not as romantic.
yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
the one
I
that
get
he's the one
yeah.
that plays the music, you know.
He's got a nice voice, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So we're weighing the pros and cons. We'll make a decision.
So the other pinnacle comes over and they sit near you guys. So, how's everybody?
All right.
Did you sleep well?
Yes. How about you?
You seem like something's weighing on you.
Oh well, I
You seem.
reckon.
I'm sorry.
there's
I have.
All of those.
I'm an empath, you see,
Mhm.
and I can tell that maybe you're thinking very deeply about something.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Maybe we can help.
We really worried about the pinnacle that you guys are heading up to support, but we got orders to stand by here. So orders are orders. It's just really grates on us. We wish we could come and help y'all, but we've got our own things to take care of, and we can trust you guys to take care of it. I know, but it's just still not the same as doing it yourself, right?
Why don't you roll a persuasion for me there, Adam, man?
And that is a 15 total.
Okay, so she's not like total, but she doesn't push the issue.
Plus, I used to have a lot more waffles on this plate, so that's what's weighing on me.
Yeah, also he's not gonna be able to get through all of those waffles, and I'm gonna have to be there for him when he doesn't do it.
No, I'm definitely slowing down a lot.
Keep on going, buddy. You're doing great.
Thank you, Adam Man.
Roscoe, when the other pinnacle sits down, you notice the goblin. However many waffles that Crenshaw had, the goblin has 2 more than that.
First of all,
More than that.
that's so ridiculous because neither of them are going to be able to finish those goddamn waffles. Okay.
Adam Man, I need your waffles.
All right, buddy. Here you go. I put my stack on top of his stack. I just pat him on the back and kind of give him a little rub.
Why don't you roll a
At what point
Constitution
do I-
saving throw for me there, Roscoe?
Are we still talking about waffles?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constitution, please.
I am gonna have to go into a rage at some point.
Gonna rage at the
Oh,
waffles.
no. The worst roll for a halfling which is a 2.
No,
So, I mean, it's a 9.
You're full. You can keep going if you want, but you're full.
Well, what's the vibe around everyone else's waffle?
Nobody seems to care how many waffles you're eating.
Okay,
Like,
I look
you
around.
You don't have to hurt yourself. You can just.
Adaman pulls the plate over and kind of starts pecking at it. It's all right, buddy. It's
yeah, no, you could have some. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's,
You did
help
good.
yourself.
I mean, listen, I have never seen a halfling eat as many waffles as you just ate.
Well, that's just the start. I mean, I can keep
I
on going as long as.
Oh well, I know it, but sometimes
Hey, thanks, Adam. Yeah.
no problem.
So after a while, you guys eat breakfast. The other pinnacle finishes theirs. Everybody's ready to go. They stand up. They look. They have that purposeful look in their eye, and they start heading out of the mess hall.
Good luck. If y'all run into too much trouble that you can handle, radio in and we'll see what we can do.
I'll be sure to do that. Hopefully, we won't run into any trouble. We're just well, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they leave. They're leaving town.
They're out.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're heading north.
Do they have a walkie or radios on them?
Mm-hmm.
Have we established any lines of communication with them? I mean,
I'll
I
give
guess.
them our radio frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know? Is it that advanced? Do we know about the channel frequencies and how to?
It doesn't. The radio I have doesn't really have a frequency selector. You get the. This is like a very early radio.
Okay.
For all of our listeners that know anything about radio theory.
So
Early.
nobody.
Early radios were just called a spark gap transformer, and they just kind of they transmitted on every frequency at the same time. That's kind of what you're
Okay.
dealing with.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, great.
So there was really no frequency. Anything you say to Ulrich, everybody else can hear if they're listening to the radio at that moment.
Good.
If Marlene has already gotten up and left before this pinnacle heads out, would I be able to intercept them real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to jog over to Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sorry. I know we didn't really get to talk much. I got the impression you're sort of... No Pentacle necessarily has a leader per se, whatever. But you kind of are, right?
Well, I am an extrovert, so I'm an empath and an extrovert. So normally I end up talking a little more than the others do. They're not all that talkative. I don't know if you noticed.
Listen, this necromancer that you're going to help,
Master Exploder, yes.
Name's Master Exploder.
Good to
This
know.
is another thing we definitely should be doing rather than our quest.
That's
Right.
just what we call him because several people have exploded.
Right, that's kind of what I was going to mention. We heard that there has been joint efforts between multiple pentacles before that was still unsuccessful.
As far as we can tell, what happened was, our jobs as scholars is to go out on a Scythia and find things to bring back to the universe. First and foremost, we bring things like books and paintings and whatnot back to the university for Big Blue, right?
Right.
And some of us were in the north a few years ago, and they came upon Master Exploder, and it didn't go very well. So this isn't an all-out assault or anything like that. We're just trying to keep an eye on the situation.
Okay. That makes me feel a bit better. But if things get dicey, you have the option to pull back, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to get exploded.
Good. Awesome. Listen, when you see the other pentacle, could you just tell Strix that Tessellay says thank you for their help and that the rifle work is going along swimmingly?
I can pass along a message, sure. Hopefully it's a when we see them and not if. I get a little bit of a question about that, but I'll let you know.
Right. Thanks. And Tess just walks away looking gravely concerned. I'll rejoin my party.
All right. So they leave. Marlene leaves. Anthony and Crenshaw are still sitting with you, and Micah as well, who is still shoveling down waffles there, Roscoe.
I make sure to block Roscoe's view of that. I don't let him see. I don't want him to see, so he doesn't have to dwell on his defeat.
And then Redford comes in.
Okay.
Just the man we needed to see.
He goes to the line. He gets a normal amount of food. And seeing you at the table and all of you sitting together, he comes and sits down with you. Morning, everybody.
Morning, Redford.
Have a seat.
How'd you sleep?
Good.
Good. That's what I like to hear. How's your friend doing?
Middle.
Hopefully getting some rest.
Yeah. But the lady you sent, she seems to know her business.
Oh yeah, that's Catherine. She
Okay.
works as a midwife sometimes with a doctor. I thought she might be. She is nothing if not patient.
Yeah. She was also able to give us the password, so it's all good.
Yeah. Okay. You say so?
And what about you, Redford? How did you sleep? Come to any revelations about anything?
If you're asking me if I changed my mind, the answer is no, but you might be able to, since all of you are here together.
Well, and
Minus
I
one.
pointedly look at Micah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just enjoy breakfast for now.
All right, if you say so.
You know, it could be that maybe Vorty has learned his lesson, and maybe you could go help him out today, Redford.
I think you and I both know, Roscoe, that I guess you don't know. How old are you, Roscoe?
26.
That's young even for a
No.
halfling. All right. Let me just say that he's exactly where he needs to be right now.
I don't know. I kind of think that maybe some, maybe there's some bigger things going on than.
Listen, I got a proposition for you. I don't know if you noticed, but there's weeds growing up all over the place in this town. Because I don't know if it was the slag before or something to do with the event or what, but everything grows like a weed, and weeds doubly so. So we could use some help, and there's nothing wrong with getting your hands dirty, doing a good little, honest work.
I just exchange exasperated looks with Nash.
If you
Who is just doing this?
want to spend a couple days around here just helping us out, it might do you some good.
What do you say, Micah? Are you interested in, becoming one with the earth, getting to know the people, and I'm sure you'll get to talk to plenty of people around here in the meantime.
Oh well, I will be around as long as need be to help. Preach the word of sorrows. I don't know if I'd be much good weeding, as I can't see him, Roscoe, but I don't mind hanging around here a while. It's a nice place. I like it. These waffles are tasty. I'm gonna go get me some more of them.
Don't make yourself sick, Micah.
Roscoe
Lunch is
actually
going to be just as good. Save room.
Roscoe breaks his plate from squeezing it too hard.
That's good. That's well played.
And he doesn't walk into anything. Nobody's helping him, but he doesn't walk in anything. But he walks around to the line.
I'm looking at him and I'm like, I bet you he could see the weeds. He was just trying to avoid the work.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Smart.
Here's the thing, Redford. We're all avoiding the work. This is nonsense. I have no time for this. There's a world exploding and there's a world imploding, and here is the middle, right?
Well,
here.
let me
And
ask you
want us
this.
to-
Like,
I
what
don't
kind
want
of
to get into
plans?
any details.
What kind of plans do you have for that? What did you call it again? Well, it's the hearth, but
yeah, the ever expanding entropy of the hearth.
What kind of plan do you have for that anyway?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we were gonna dig a big trench.
Yeah.
Hopefully fill it up with some water.
That would be one hell of a trench.
Yeah. We would, a whole bunch of people's help, and maybe the help of a sentient being that was powerful enough to help us and wasn't crazy.
Some sort of giant excavator.
Yeah.
And all of this this energy we are using to do weeds, maybe we should be using shovels.
Agreed. And especially considering we have nothing, no support from our leadership. You are the support, and you seem to think waiting is the answer when these are two very dire situations that need to be addressed, and one of which we have a solution. We don't know what the result will be. Maybe it will be a disaster, but I think that if you help him, at least we'll have somebody who's got a lot more knowledge that could help us.
Plus, we can't really take direct action against problem B, which is the ever-expanding crater, until we fix problem A, or else maybe we'll have a religious army turned against us for trying to stop it.
I got a question about that. You were at this crater with him.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you just, I don't know, push him in?
I just slowly turn and look at Adaman.
That was one of the options. Yes. I looked over and I look over at her and it's like, but we thought it was a wrong thing to do. And I look at Redford and go, do you think that we should go ahead and take him back where he will continue?
No, I didn't say that.
Because we could definitely do that. We were trained.
You might
to do
have a
that.
point.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean,
I don't know. I would have been tempted to just, kind of
yeah. No, this is
solve
like,
the problem
we were
right
like
there.
this close. You have no idea. Like I had to like tackle her and then she stabbed me a couple times. It was tough. But she did
Yeah,
do it.
that's not solving the problem. Like if we need his help and we killed him, which is what
Well,
we're
that would've-
actively trying to do, that would you pushing him into a ledge or whomever goes down the ledge, that does nothing.
But if I may, Redford, you said before Micah gets back, you said you have wizards here, right?
Uh-huh.
Any that we could potentially speak to?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe they can offer some insight that we haven't quite thought about yet.
Maybe so. They don't do a whole lot these days except weeding for the most part. But they were back from before the event.
Right.
Ain't a whole lot of wizarding going on, but not that they're not allowed to or anything like that. They can do whatever they want, but I don't know. A few of them have.
We just want to talk to some of the brainiest ones then. Some of them that could come up with some plans to stop this. Or if they'd like to come and see it, we could take them on a ride to examine it.
Yeah, if you want to, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'm on board
Why
with
would we
this,
stop?
but for the record, I'm getting a little tired of talking to people about plans. I think it's getting pretty close to the time that we need to do
We need
something.
to do this. We need to do it.
Yes, I think we've had breakfast 4 different times today.
No, not
with
even
4 different
close.
people.
I barely even had one breakfast.
Yeah, Roscoe here is only on second breakfast. And
Oh, yeah.
he'd be the
You're
one
right.
to know. He'd be the one to
I
know.
had to talk to Micah all morning. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad.
So that was probably 2, 3, or 4 breakfasts just for you. Yeah, I get it.
Roscoe, you can go back through the line. I mean, waffles don't exactly reheat real well, so whatever we don't use is gonna get ground up into something else. So
No, that's okay. We gotta talk to the wizards pretty soon, so
Yeah.
probably don't have time for me to eat as much as I could.
Here's the thing. This line moves very fast. Redford, where are you going to be later? Because we need to have a conversation openly.
oh well, I was planning on heading out to the west, where the carrot fields are. The carrots need to be picked.
All right.
You can come out with me and pick some carrots if you like.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not doing the weeding. I'm over the weeding.
Would you rather pick carrots?
Yeah.
All right.
Wizards first. Who should we speak with?
What are we going to do? What are we going to do with him?
Just let him go talk to some people about
Yeah.
sorrows.
He's
We're
really
going to
been.
let him loose?
It's fine.
Crenshaw, would you be willing to keep an eye on him?
That is an eye on who?
Micah.
Micah.
Oh, well, that is my job.
Good.
Where are you going to be, Nash?
You were notably absent last
Picking carrots.
I'm trying to be better about respecting boundaries. Not coming on so strong. So
That's really good. Who have you been talking to help you with this?
He kind of looks over at Anthony for a second, like, it's not important. You go pick carrots, and I will see you later.
Yeah.
I'll be with. And you see Micah kind of shuffling over, and he's eating as he walks. And again, he's not bumping in it. He seems to like move around stuff just fine.
We have
I hate
blindsight
this.
too. We're not impressed yet. The freaking dragon. He's just got it out farther than we do.
All right. Well, Nash, you gonna come pick some carrots with me? What about the rest of you?
Yes, we are all picking carrots.
I think it's fine once you get out there and you get your hands on the earth. You see things from a different perspective.
I'll
Well, I
go.
sure hope it's a perspective that'll help me come up with a solution to some really, really hard-hitting questions.
Sometimes, it clears your mind. Doing some good, honest work.
Look, I have no problem. My head is mostly empty most days.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Team Carrots. I need to go. I need to get some of this, aggression out about this.
Okay, so first, you want to talk to a wizard, or do you want to go with Redford? What do you want to do?
Talk to a wizard is fine for those that would like to go and talk to a wizard. And I think that that's a good idea, just to have some ideas. Of course, if this wizard is going to be dismissive of our claims until he sees it, then we're wasting our time, and we would like to skip to taking the wizard to look at the collapse.
All right. Well, I think the best thing for y'all to do would be to the old the northwest end of town, just above the mess hall, just north of the mess hall. It used to be where the wizards stayed, and a few of them still do. You probably want to talk to Yancey. He a lot of them just kind of, I'm not saying they gave up their vocations, but they surrendered themselves to farming for the most part after the event. But Yancey is the one I see the most with a clipboard and, making notes and doing things. So he might be the one you want to talk to.
What does Yancey look like? How will we spot them?
Oh, let's see. He's about 5'6" or so. He's got black hair. I think he cuts it himself. Nobody really wears wizard robes anymore, but he'll be dressed in farming clothes like everybody else. I'd just go up that way and ask around. He shouldn't be too hard to find.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
You are welcome. If you follow the main road out of the main town proper here and go west, look to the north. You probably see me out there.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I think this would be a good time to go ahead and take a break. 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Cool.
And we'll be right back. And we're back.
I keep thinking out of character about how pushing Micah into the caldera would be like in Pokemon Snap when you knock Charmander into the volcano and it comes back with Charizard like roaring and spitting fire at you.
That is such a niche reference, and I get it, and I know exactly what you're talking about, and I love it.
Can I just pause here and just be like, nerds? All right,
Nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the new one.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
We're gonna go talk to a wizard. Then we're gonna go
Are we
farm
live?
carrots.
Yeah, we're
yes,
back.
Yeah, we are. It was like
I said we were back.
like 2 minutes ago.
Sorry.
Like,
You think I would have in a way that
I thought there
Not
was
on
gonna be
air.
fireworks.
I'm not
or
trying to trick
something
you or
we said.
anything this time.
We're just gonna go. We're gonna go talk to a wizard. He's gonna be like, "Oh, well, that sounds really weird, but I don't believe you guys." And we're gonna be like, "Okay, will you come and see it?" And then we're gonna go farm carrots with the dude that doesn't care that the world's ending. And then we're gonna take another day off on his doomsday
And we're
calendar.
gonna sharpen those carrots into daggers.
He's got a
And
little
we're gonna
doomsday
threaten
advent
them.
calendar where he's just like sitting there eating like Werther's Originals is what he's doing. So James is like, I'm not gonna kill him till I get to the 7th Werther. So he's got like 5 more to go. So he's just gonna
I'm keeping a
find
tally.
reasons to. Yeah, you keeping a tally? Thank you.
How many
days?
Werthers?
Watch it. Don't
Yeah.
don't make fun of those candies. I have a drawer full of those.
Yeah, look, they're
They are pretty
delicious,
good.
but he's not sharing them with us. It's only for him because he's a jerk.
Listen, that coffee flavored ones,
Oh,
they
they're
are
good. They are
rocking. Just saying.
Yep.
And this
But are
is
you
how
keeping
we were
tallies
old.
up?
Tallies of the days that he wastes.
Of how many
Well,
Werthers,
when-
apparently.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the days he wastes equals 1 Werther's. Yes.
Yeah.
The days he wastes.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so you head
Mhm.
to the area that he indicated.
Right. Asking around for Yancey.
You see a lot of people like just yanking weeds off the sides of buildings and stuff. Like they're
As we walk, can I grab one and like examine it and the growth around it and see if there's more to it than just being a weed?
sure. Roll a nature check for me.
Nate? Why am I so good at nature? Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Nash, does this look weird to you? Want to help me out?
Oh, it looks
Oh,
it
never
looks
mind. 27.
oh shit. Okay, well, you and Nash are looking at this plant yanked off the side of a building, and you can tell that shit. Why can't you tell? They look like plants. They don't seem magical. Some of them would be weeds, like straight up weeds, and some of them would be more like a crawling vine. But you can tell that people have their hands full just keeping them from reclaiming the town.
I need.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead, Olin.
So they look naturally occurring, just at a strangely accelerated rate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're not like magic weed or anything like that. You know, they're regular plants, but they're just growing
Well,
real
I
fast.
didn't know if maybe there was some, forgotten shed of mushrooms that had kind of gone crazy
Well, that's
and was springing up through
Well,
town.
who knows? Who knows? So you head up to that area that Redford indicated. People are pulling weeds off the sides of buildings and stuff. It's like some standalone houses. They look like they've been there a while. You can tell where the walls have been patched in several places, and you see several people milling around. You see a woman who is wearing, pants and like a linen shirt. Nothing colorful. You see several people like that.
And dark-haired men with clipboards.
Not with a clipboard, but you do see a guy. Actually, you know what? Roll a perception check for me. This is D&D after all.
Ooh. 12.
Okay. You see several dark-haired people. None of them have clipboards as you're walking through this area. But you do see one guy who obviously cuts his own hair.
Okay.
And he seems about like what Redford described.
Because his hair looks so good because he cuts his own hair? Or is it
No.
really bad? Oh, no.
No.
Oh, Yancey.
Excuse me. We're looking for someone called Yancey.
Why?
At Redford's suggestion.
Why?
Are you Yancey?
Maybe.
Hi, Yancey. My name's Adam, man.
Oh.
Redford wanted us to talk to you about some theoretical things that we would like to discuss. We understand that in the past, Yancey, you did dabble in a little thing that we all know is called wizardry. No judgment
Oh, I still do.
here. Oh, well, excellent. Then,
Uh-huh.
Yancey, you are the man we want to talk to. How you
Well,
doing?
if I was this Yancey person you're looking for, what sort of things would you want to talk about?
You're definitely Yancey. All right, listen, Yancey. Imagine there were this ever-expanding field of lava that was going to consume the
Okay.
continent in approximately, how much
Okay.
time do we have here?
27 days.
27 days.
That sounds bad.
Yes. What would you do to stop that, Yancey? If it started from the hearth.
Okay, well, that depends. What items do I have? Do I have a flying broom?
You do not have a flying broom, Yancey. In fact, imagine you had all of the resources that that you had here in Absolution right now, and potentially the help of a large magical ice beast.
Do I have a boat?
There are boats.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have boats.
I would leave the continent, is what I would do.
Well, we can do that. You know, I'm gonna pause you there, Yancey. Guys, let's just go.
If I
Let's
didn't
just
have
leave.
a
Nash
if I didn't
is
have a
sea
boat,
captain.
I would
go
go
ahead.
up the Great Scythe.
All right.
What if you had a flying broom?
Then I would fly away from this continent.
Okay.
This is all
This
theoretical,
guy-
right? I mean,
No, it's not.
Oh, this guy is hilarious. Okay.
Is there anyone eavesdropping on our conversation?
roll a perception for me.
How have we made it this far and not found out anything?
I think we broke Kristen.
You broke Kristen. You did
What'd-
this, James.
What'd you get, Morgan?
16.
You don't notice anybody paying any attention to you. Nobody was around. You know, some of the people are in groups, weeding, and they've got little scythes, and they're going along, and they're just trying to keep the buildings clear. But nobody was around Yancey when he got there. Hard to say why.
What if this wasn't theoretical and it was for science?
I mean,
Like for the good of Absolution.
I would say that it is impossible what you're describing, but I am a wizard.
Mhm.
I also think that we might be trying to solve an equation without actually writing out the equation. Let me ask you
that
this.
makes sense.
What do you think is the connection between what happened here roughly 5 years ago that caused the hearth to begin imploding and expanding?
Well, I wasn't actually here 5 years ago. I only heard about it. I got here. Something like almost 5 years ago, but not quite. I know the event you're referring to.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I wasn't actually here for that. I came shortly thereafter. I've been
but
to
you
the
know
hearth.
about it. That's the important part.
I've been to the hearth. It was horrible.
Slag
After,
covered at the
between
time.
5 years ago and then?
Yeah, almost 5 years ago, almost.
Okay.
Um,
And there was nothing there.
Well, no, there was something there. I came from another place. I'm not from Scythia.
Okay.
I remember
I was with a research team that we came into Scythia to.
You're not from Scythia?
Okay, I understand. I understand. You're from where then?
Oh, that's not important.
Okay.
I've never met anybody not from Scythia before.
Well, people don't come into Scythia generally on purpose because it sucks.
Can I ask you a
And-
question here, Yancey?
Yeah.
Where you're from, is there slag?
No.
Excellent. Good. That's a good starting point.
Are there flying brooms?
Yes.
Wow. I like where you're from, Yancey. Maybe we
Maybe
should just go there.
just transfer everyone from Scythia
To
to
Yancey's
whatever
place.
room.
Yeah.
I haven't met anyone high enough level to cast teleport,
I don't know what that means, Yancey.
but that's fine. And even then, it's only self and it's like 8 people at a time.
Well, obviously, we'd have to make more than one trip, Yancey. Don't be ridiculous.
It'd be a lot of trips, yes.
Yeah.
And we went to the hearth because that was of scientific,
Right.
and
What did you see there?
tentacles and death.
Oh my God. So you're telling me that the event which you had already happened, even after it, there were still tentacles and death there.
I suppose, yes.
Interesting. So I wonder what the heck happened then. We all assumed that the event happened and then the tentacles and death, and then it turned into our ever expanding pool of lava.
Well, that could still be the case. As far as I can tell, I was here. What we experienced at the hearth was only 2 weeks after the event.
Mm-hmm. So maybe the lava was bubbling on up slowly.
Perhaps.
Yeah, and then it killed the tentacle monster.
Lava?
And then, yeah, Yancy, we're all going to die.
That's interesting.
Yes.
We haven't recorded. We hadn't recorded any seismic activity.
Yeah. Oh, well, there was an earthquake just a few.
Oh yes, we
weeks
felt
ago.
that.
Yeah.
Were you?
We were on the road
were you
during
there
that
for
time.
that?
No, we weren't anywhere near the hearth during that time.
Oh.
But from what I've learned from a particular strange fellow wander around town, blind, named Micah, that this event has been going on longer than that earthquake. So I don't think that earthquake has anything to do with anything.
Had you felt any other, even more minor earthquakes before that one?
From time to time, although from all, I don't know if that was normal here before.
Do you still have the equipment that you used to take those measurements when you didn't detect any seismic activity before?
Well, when you say equipment,
Or whatever you used to take those measurements?
no. Let's just say no.
Okay.
Do you think you could get any better information if you actually got to witness this place for yourself?
Possibly. But I don't ever want to go back there.
Yancey, I'm going to tell you, stop you right there. Look, we were all freaked out. Like we were going to put on like the suits and everything. Yancey, skies are nice and clear. There's even less slag than you think. And there's no tentacle monster.
I was wearing a suit and I almost died anyway.
Yes, I imagine the suit would make seeing very hard when a tentacle monster is coming for you. No tentacle monster, no need for a suit. We just need scientific eyes on it.
I saw the leader of the expedition ripped in half in front of me.
But that tentacle monster is taken care of, Yancey.
Replaced with lava.
Yeah.
I don't
Don't get too close. Just look at it.
I don't see
Contained lava.
Yeah.
Assuming I took you at your word, I don't see the a reason to actually go there.
The
look at
value of it.
myself.
All right. Well, then, I mean,
You're one of the lamest field researchers I have ever. Oh my goodness.
Well, I lost my clipboard some time ago.
I could get you a new clipboard. I promise you that.
Yancy, I'll be honest, we're coming to you because we're running out of resources to turn to for help.
Yeah.
This thing, this caldera, we're not sure what caused it. All we know is that it's there and that it's expanding and that it will swallow Absolution whole within a month's time if we don't find a way to stop it. So if you think you have the slightest chance coming up with any ideas, then you need to be part of this.
Well, if the event that happened here 5 years ago is somewhat is causing this, perhaps I could do some research. I found
That would
some
help.
notes and some things.
Are there any wizards left here that were present for that event?
Yes, they don't follow the scientific method anymore. The wizard way.
Would they be worth talking to?
Mostly they dig up potatoes and that sort of thing. I got the impression that they weren't as involved as you would think. There were, from conversations I've had with them, there were 2 wizards that were mostly responsible.
They both passed in the event?
Yes.
Understood.
But I did find notes.
You did?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Want to get on that, Yancy?
It's mostly, it would be, it's almost over my head. It is over my head, but I don't know if you could make any sense of it, but...
We are surprisingly educated.
Are you?
Extremely.
Not me, no. But yeah, they are.
Plus, Yancy, if you could help us out and help save the world, I could let you study me for research purposes.
Well, I mean, I've read them over and over for almost 5 years, so I wouldn't mind letting them go if you'd like to take them.
If you don't mind, yeah, we'll take the notes. That sounds like a useful thing.
All right. So he goes into what you assume is his house or bunk or whatever. He comes out with a sheaf of papers. And he's got an item that's wrapped in a cloth. I found these notes. They each one has a initial at the above. It just says I on it, the initial I. And I also found this other item that is not magical in any way, but I don't know who it belongs to.
What is it?
Who wants to?
Oh, I'll grab it and open the cloth.
And a Tesla, yeah, sure.
It's got a pocket watch inside it.
I examine it, look for any inner workings that might be functional. Again, I have pretty high passive investigation.
They open the cloth, and it's circular. It's like a brassy kind of metal. You haven't seen anything like it before, and it's got it's a clock face. It's got 2 hands, and there's an inscription in the lid. Do you remember what it is, Morgan?
Yeah, I remember that it's Mulligan's dad's pocket watch and Isabel. I don't have my other notes in front of me. For my only son or for my first son?
It says, "For my only son, Mulligan." But that doesn't mean anything to Tesla. Of course.
I've heard that name though. I just don't
Yeah,
know who
we've
the-
heard
You've heard the
Mulligan
name,
is.
you just haven't met him.
We know he's off gallivanting.
I'm more curious about the notes. You said it has an initial I on the top of the pages.
Yes, and I from conversations with the other wizards, I surmise that this is a person known as Isabel. She and Corinne, directly, indirectly, it's hard to say, caused the event. That
Wait, Corinne.
yes,
Corinne Winters?
yes.
Oh, we read her book.
Huh.
You've heard her name before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's well known in knowledgeable circles.
And we are well educated, remember?
No, I'm not very educated. I just read the book.
I didn't really believe you when you said that.
No, that hurts my feelings.
Well,
Okay.
Well, between the four of us, five really, one of us has read her book, at least.
well, that's better than no one. What was the book about?
Oh, stand by.
It was
It
called
was not I who read the book.
Magic and its Role in Invention. The
Oh.
use of creating and using arcane objects.
Okay.
That makes sense. I mean, if you
I'm just gonna start thumbing through the notes and
Well, you can-
skimming
you
over
can-
them.
you see a lot of pictures, looks like diagrams of like a big tank. There's a lot of notes in the margins. You see a lot of numbers and things. It doesn't make any sense to you like right off the bat, but maybe if you sat down and studied it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll give that to Tessellay. If you need any help. And then, hey, Tessellay, if Vordy ever comes to, we can definitely have him take a look at it too.
Win.
Yeah, of course, win. I mean, he's gonna make it. He's got
Okay.
good food and good care, so he'll wake up. Just hope he's not too cranky.
Yeah, I miss Morty.
Yeah.
That's all.
I just put a reassuring hand against the back of Roscoe's head for a second and looked down at him. It'll be all right.
I don't know what any of that means.
Yancy, this is a good starting point. Got anything else for us?
No.
I do have something for you. I mean, look, Yancy, obviously you don't seem to be the most popular person around here, but maybe keep this close to your vest. You know, Redford would appreciate it. You don't need a panic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean about the lava?
Yeah, that thing.
Oh. I think I'll look up my own notes about the path we took through the Great Scythe.
If you end up leaving, can you take me with you? Because I feel like we're doomed here, you know.
I would stand a much
man.
greater
Oh,
chance of
okay,
survival if I did.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, tossing it out there, you know, just an option, everybody. You know, Yancey here seems to be taking us seriously, unlike everybody else in the damn world. So I like
I
Yancey.
love this wizard.
Oh, and Yancy, if you know, I don't read the most books, but I would love to be in one someday. I do think I'm worth studying. I think I've eaten so much slag at this point in my life that I'm now redirecting it
Really?
out of my
Yes. Yeah, that is
yeah,
true.
sometimes. I don't know. It's been a weird year.
It's been
Redirecting.
Yeah, I think I'm somewhat of a magical marvel. We could get into it at a later date.
this is true. You don't have to keep that one to your chest. It's a well-known fact.
Well, maybe if you see a blindfolded man wandering around, keep that to yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Don't talk to that
All
guy.
right.
Everything we've said to yourself, we don't remind him of any of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Complete strangers come up to me and swear me to secrecy. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Do
you want to do it?
I mean, you can talk to Redford and decide whether or not we're trustworthy by his vouching.
Redford makes me nervous.
Why?
I don't know. He's just tall.
Yeah. I
But
get
you're
that.
handsome.
Yeah.
You're just saying that.
No, Yancey. I mean, who cuts your hair, Yancey?
Oh, I do it. I do it myself.
Oh, they do you do a great job, man. Yeah, you look real good.
Roll a persuasion there, Adaman.
As he's doing that, I'm just gonna reach out and just like
18.
pull a strand.
Oh well, thank you. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we really must be on our way unless you have any
Other
very
advice, yeah.
important,
Yeah.
valuable information.
No.
Because you're the most helpful person I
You're
ever
really
know.
the most helpful person we have ever met in Absolution
I
so
don't-
far. Thank you,
I-
Yancy.
Thank
You're the
you.
coolest.
I guess.
You're the best, man. Yeah.
If you
You're-
think
you're
of
welcome.
anything else or come up with anything, we'll likely be able to be found at the vault. And if we're not there, you can probably leave word with Violet and it will reach us.
Violet makes me nervous too, but okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
The man, Yancy.
Give him a wink and
Yeah.
head back in the direction of the.
No, seriously, if as we're walking away,
To the
I'm like, no,
west.
seriously, if we decide to leave the continent, we're taking Yancy with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one that really deserves it.
Yancy and Nick Filet, probably.
And who?
And Nick
Would you
Filet.
really?
Yeah, Nick Filet too.
Adam, man.
Do we head
Yeah.
west now?
Would you really leave if we?
No,
think
I
you
mean,
deserve-
this is like after Absolution has been swallowed. If we can't save Absolution, I'm just saying maybe we need to get out of here. But obviously, we're going to try everything up until that point, and then weeks away when it's like a huge crater in the middle of like a tiny little what is it called when it's a small bit of land? It's not a peninsula.
Oh, I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of an atoll.
An atoll, a small atoll with lava pool and ocean on the other side. I feel like at that point we need to start discussing it,
At that point, sure.
Yeah, but we aren't going to be that at that point because we're going to figure it out before then.
Yes, which is why we head west quickly before Redford gets all the carrots and finds something else useless to do.
Right.
As we're walking, I'm gonna fall in step behind Nash and just be reading the notes and just kind of use my peripheral vision to follow her wherever she goes.
Okay. So you guys
Yep, I
all
just
head down the west road through Absolution. 40. You continue your cycle of being awake for short periods of time, being asleep for short periods of time, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. You're aware of Catherine in the room whenever you wake up. The whatever she's knitting keeps getting bigger. And you wake up once and you can swear that she's singing. It's like a angel go to sleep, says her prayers goodnight, water in the enemy, but it makes you feel alright. Singing to herself, maybe to you, as she knits her blanket or scarf or whatever it might be. But every time you wake up, it's getting bigger.
The singing or the blanket?
The blanket
Okay,
or scarf or whatever it might be.
just making sure. Oh, the scarf. What is it, like a mile long at this point? Yeah, this is. I'm sweating. Like, get that off me. What day is it?
Oh, it's well, we've been here for a couple of days. How do you feel?
I feel like bleh. I had this really weird dream.
Uh-huh.
Made no sense,
Dreams often don't.
but I think I shouldn't drink anymore.
Oh well, that is a good conclusion to come to. Drinking does dull the mind.
Just everything seems to be like just spinning. And do you have any more water?
Yes, absolutely.
I could use water.
She
Maybe
picks
I'm
up,
just dehydrated.
She picks up a carafe and she pours a glass of water and hands it to you.
He drinks it, and it's like
Not too fast.
it's just the most refreshing thing he's ever drank in his whole life. Like,
Oh, you were thirsty.
yeah, like my throat was like really dry.
We have to make sure we keep you hydrated.
Wait, where are my friends?
They're nearby.
Okay.
They're still in town, as far as I know.
I'm gonna try to sit up, and like, it still feels like the room is spinning a little bit, like, but he comes to. It's like, yeah, I need to find my friends.
Just relax. If you want to talk to them, I can send someone to bring them up here. You're like, I don't think you should be walking around right now.
Are you sure?
You're just fine where you are, Vorty.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I don't think you're in any condition to walk downstairs at the moment. You were carried up here to begin with, after all.
Are you really sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So you pass out again.
I guess.
Vorty, some time in the future, you wake up again and you feel a lot better. You've been steadily feeling better every time you wake up, but this time you feel like, and again, you have no sense of how much time has passed, or because there's no windows in this room or anything, or your internal clock's all screwed up. You don't know what time of day it is, but you feel pretty good. Like, you feel like you might want to get out of bed.
Yeah, I was trying to do that last time. I'm glad I'm able to do that this time.
Vorty, how are you?
I think I feel better.
How about we try something new today? Why don't we go
Okay.
downstairs and get some food? What do you think?
That'd be nice.
You think you'd
That'd
be up to
nice.
that? To walking down the stairs and getting some food?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. The rest of you, it's been 2 days. You've been pulling up carrots and digging up potatoes for 2 days. Redford keeps putting you off. It's up to you whether or not how frustrated you are about that.
Will I have gleaned anything from intensive study of those notes?
Yeah, but I got to figure out what it is. I'll let you know after the next
Okay.
break.
I think Roscoe's getting really into the farming lifestyle, just as kind of like was just
No, Roscoe, what Redford said before about good, honest work and clearing your mind, you find that a lot of that to be true. You've been pulling carrots, you've been digging up potatoes, you know, maybe you did a little weeding.
Yeah. At the end of the second day, Roscoe comes in some little overalls with no shirt on. He wipes the dirt off his hands and he says, I don't know, guys, maybe this whole thing will just kind of go away. We keep picking these carrots.
So at the end of the second day, your characters could be as frustrated as you feel like they should be, of course.
I didn't even get to persuade him.
You're sitting in the... He wasn't going to be persuaded.
And for the record,
Redford had made his mind up.
definitely have been checking in on Vorty, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Yeah, we check on them. So you let us know how long this takes, but we.
At the end of the second day, you're sitting in the vault. You're reflecting on, farming for the last 2 days. It's evening time. you see Catherine start to come down the stairs and Vorty right behind her.
Look who it
40.
is.
Hey guys. Sorry about that. I feel so stupid.
Vorty, how about you sit down with your friends and I'll go out and get you some food. They don't actually serve any food here.
Okay.
I'll be
I
back.
stand up and meet Vorty halfway to the table and just throw my arms around him.
Run in for a attach onto the hug.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He
I
feels
try to
better.
lift everybody up.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes, I'm
I've-
getting in on this.
As he hasn't showered in like days, right? He's just reeking, but he's like, I love you guys.
Yeah. You stink, buddy.
Yeah. I love it.
Kind of love it, dude.
Yeah, your fur smells great down here.
Ooh. Well, I've learned a lot about all of you today, and I, Adam enjoy a showered person, whether it is
Oh,
myself or
God.
another.
And
Just like cuddling a dog, you know, it's a very natural smell.
Yeah, I wash my hands every time after I pet my dog. Yeah, no.
Vorty is definitely feeling like he's struggling, like he feels his muscles are all just tight and he's just like struggling to kind of walk, but he makes it and like sits down and just plops himself down.
You want some water? Or
Yeah,
juice?
water. Yeah, I just feels like I'm so dehydrated.
I'll go ask Violet for a giant flagon of water, and
And you
she's
get it.
been garnishing some drinks I see with this really bright red, very juicy looking chunks of, I don't know, a fruit, maybe a vegetable. It's got these little golden seeds in it. I want to ask if she has any of that to spare.
Yeah, you can get whatever you want at the bar.
I'm
Here you
gonna.
go, Vorty, some water, and this is a tomato, I'm told. It looks like it's mostly water too, so if you want something gentle on your stomach.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. And he just takes like little nibbles out of it. Good.
Where has Micah been? I guess 2 days have passed.
He's the
Have
same
we-
old. He's a man of routine.
Okay.
He wakes up at 4 a.m. or so, and he wanders around. And you've seen him in the, when you come in from town, you Crenshaw and Anthony have been sticking close to him. He stands in the middle of town and he tries to preach, and nobody's really paying much attention to him.
In between my weeding, I would politely be there listening just to make sure he didn't feel discouraged.
You swear he's put on some weight.
Oh
from
no!
Eating so
Good.
much.
Good for him.
While I'm at the while Vorty's eating his tomato, I'm gonna give him a nice pat on the back, and I'm gonna use my bolstering magic feature. So for 10 minutes, but functionally it gives you an extra D3 on any attack roll or ability check.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would just like maybe just a little magic zap to perk you up a little bit. And you know what? It's not a pat on the back; it's a shoulder massage. Since you're so tense,
Thanks, Roscoe. I've missed that.
it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. Whew. What did I miss?
Nothing. Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, we did meet a really cool wizard.
Yeah, we do
Oh,
have
yeah.
some notes from a really smart wizard.
A wizard.
Yeah. There's
Wizard?
wizards in this town, yeah, man.
Wizard?
Wizards, yeah. Yeah, like they don't do their magic thing anymore because they feel really bad about, the whole thing,
What
But
is this place?
this is absolution, dude.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything from since we got here?
Things are a bit of a blur, but he does kind of like side eye you like,
Well, look, Vorty, I'm glad you're back. We really need you to convince this stubborn mule of a mayor that he needs to get a move on.
Wait, nothing has happened?
Yeah, no, we did. He didn't want to move without you.
Yeah, it turns out, Morty, we're not really good at. You're the expert on making a move around
You're
here.
the people person.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Once I get a good meal, because my stomach feels, like it's just been like.
Oh yeah, no, I think I hear that
Um,
waffles here.
I think once I get a good meal in, I should be good.
Good.
Oh man, my liver.
As if on cue, the door opens. Catherine comes in. She has a bowl. She sets it down in front of Vorty. It's steaming a little bit. Some kind of stew.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Here you go, Vorty.
Not too fast. Not too fast.
Not too fast.
Yeah, keep it slow.
We talked about this. All right.
And then he grabs the water.
I think you're going to be fine from here on out, Vorty.
While Vorty's eating, is Violet behind the bar, or is anyone behind the bar?
You see the bird person.
It's not Bertrand. What is
The
his name?
Kinku.
Rupert.
Rupert. Thank you.
Rupert is
I
the
will,
one.
while Vorty's eating, go over to Rupert. Hi. Do y'all have baths? Is that a thing that can be procured here?
There are showers.
Right. Is the water hot? Is it?
Not
comfortable?
particularly.
All right. Is there a large, metal bucket anywhere that's clean enough that I could heat a substantial amount of water in it?
It's not quite clean exactly.
I
Clean,
can
maybe
it.
clean enough. I don't know.
Can I borrow it?
I suppose you can
Excellent.
find it in the shed out back.
All right. Great. Thank you. And I will come back to the table and just lean over into Nash's ear. Bodhi really needs to bathe, and something tells me a cold shower is going to be a bit of shock after all that. I'm going to go try and prepare something nicer for him. So when he's done here, send him over to the showers.
Yes, no problem. Are you going to
Yes.
bathe him?
Well, hopefully a hot bath.
Okay, if you need any help, let me know.
So I will go to the shed and gather any spare anything that could be fuel for a fire. The
You find
bucket.
stuff that looks like it was used to clean scalies. You find an old wash basin big enough for Vorty to get in. You find a big brush.
That'll work.
You assume that any kind of soap or anything would be actually at the showers, which is over by the stables.
Yeah.
On this end of town.
So I'll gather that stuff. If there's any spare bricks or blocks, something that can elevate the tub, and then anything to fuel a fire that I could build under it to heat water once it was in there.
Yeah, you can find all that kind of stuff, sure.
Yeah, that's how I'll spend my next half hour or so.
Okay. Devorah, you finish your food and it's staying down. You don't feel like you're gonna hurl like you did the last couple of days. You feel shaky, but okay.
Feeling good, you guys. That meal is just what I needed.
And then the
that's
door
really
opens and Redford comes in. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Feeling all right? You gave us a little bit of a scare there.
Ooh, yeah. I scared myself. So, had the weirdest dreams, and yeah.
I'll bet you did. I have some weird dreams, when I'm sober.
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep things that way from now on, I think.
Good for you. Good for you. Life's about change.
Yeah, it's just I smelled a few drinks on my way down, and it just make me want to like hurl.
I've heard that can happen.
Uh,
You know, speaking of change, we ready to get this fucking dragon out of my town or what? If he is, in fact, what you think he is.
Yeah.
I'm looking at everybody around like, what the?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
I can feel your look, Nash. I can feel it.
No, you cannot feel it. You
I can feel
see
your
it.
look.
I'm not hiding it.
That's what I'm saying. Might as well just say it out loud.
I don't need to say it out loud. My
Hey, digging
voice,
all those
my-
potatoes up today was good for you, and I'm not going to retract that.
I don't think we did any of that. Did anybody dig up potatoes?
I saw Nash dig up a whole bunch of potatoes today.
Oh, well done, Nash. You're doing good.
Carrots yesterday, potatoes today. That's how it went. Well, maybe we give Orty one more night's sleep. Tomorrow morning we take him out there to the ridge and we'll see what's what.
Okay, but 24 more days.
Yep.
You sure you're right about your math?
Yes.
Are you sure that you're right about any decision you've ever made, Redford?
Well, no.
Ever?
Never totally sure, no.
Okay, then I don't know if my math is right either. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Roscoe, did you get enough to eat today?
Well, that's actually you kind of read my mind because will we eat before we go out tomorrow morning?
We can have breakfast first if you want.
Okay. I'm all good then.
Great.
Right. So we'll meet up at the mess hall as per Roscoe's instructions,
That's right.
and then we'll go up that way. We know that your friend is going to go to the mess hall anyway around 6 a.m.
Right, and we'll talk to Micah and ask him to come with us and give him an opportunity, because obviously, since you have never been to any of his preachings, to have an opportunity to talk to the leader of the town out of this area.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm.
Good.
All right, then. I'm going to have a nice night with my wife. Mind.
Well, that was too much information, but thank you very much.
I don't know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
He walks out. Okay, well, I guess Vorty's got a bath coming.
Yeah.
We can take our break during the bath. We don't have to
Yeah.
roleplay
I'm
that unless you really
imagining-
want to.
I really wanted you to roleplay the bath.
I was imagining this very like Beauty and the Beast scene where he's just like being bathed and he's just like,
Oh yeah, I definitely put bows in as much fur as I can, while he's doing it.
like scented bath, and he's just like, what the devil is this?
It's just a big old basin of hot water for Vorty to do what he wants with. Tess ain't staying.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
I guess Adaman will stay then.
you got to make sure
Yeah,
he gets
Nash
all the
is
nooks and
definitely-
crannies.
Get those bows in his hair.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Nash is there
That's
too.
perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take probably more like a 10-minute break this time.
Okay.
And then when we come back, it'll be the next morning, okay?
Got
10
it.
minutes.
Am I good with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. And we're back. So, Steven, what do you think about
The economy.
Yeah, what about the economy, Steven?
What about the cold, the Texas?
I just can't figure out how the platinum converts to gold down to silver to copper. I mean, it has always.
Yeah, we throw Electrum in there, forget about it.
No,
Electrum makes sense.
alchemists needs job, man. They need their
Yeah.
job. That's what they do. That's all they spend their time doing. It's just like they have like an alchemy currency exchange.
Is that a
They
bad
have a-
magic in Scythia? Can we still do alchemy?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Are you an
You-
alchemist?
Maybe I'll multi-class.
Maybe.
I'm
That would
pretty
be
much
interesting.
that. I'm pretty much that with my class.
Barbarian / alchemist. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So it's the next day. You wake up in the morning. Vorty, you feel much better.
I feel so much better. I come down the stairs like Belle in her yellow dress. And she's
you're-
just like
And you're hungry.
starving.
You're hungry with an O. That's where you're at.
Hungry.
Starving.
I've been spending the last 2 hours walking around town with Micah.
Most likely.
How's Micah been doing?
Wonderful. It's another story of sorrows. What an important man.
Well, as long as he's not getting into any trouble, I think this is pretty good. You're doing a great job, Nash. Thank you.
So you all come downstairs. And
There's a dragon.
what do you do then?
We eat breakfast until both Micah and I forgot his name. That's such a brain
Redford?
fart. Redford, get here. Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Micah's already with us. We are at the
Yeah.
mess hall now.
so you get to the mess hall, and the guys behind the counter, they're cracking these huge eggs. Right? And they're making like scrambled eggs, basically. And they got, some kind of sausage as well.
These like scaly eggs.
This sounds delish.
Probably.
This is straight up Flintstones right here.
Yeah,
Kristen thinks
I'm
you had me
gonna
thinking
eat
of
this.
Flintstones.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking scaly eggs, like the eggs like this big, like
So you sit down to eat with Micah.
Yeah.
Crenshaw and Anthony come in.
Oh, actually, before Crenshaw and Anthony come in, can I have a talk with Nash?
Of course.
Nash, are you uncomfortable with Crenshaw?
No. Why?
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, do you want to give him dangle some more hope his way, or do you feel that that's cruel?
It's probably cruel,
Okay,
but
well
do I
then,
need to?
as long as he's on our side if things go badly. So
No, he will be.
okay.
That's fine.
I trust in you then. Cool.
Yeah.
Are we just willfully manipulating this man's
Yeah, what are your alignments again? Because
I already said that we were doing that. Like, well, you weren't there. Yeah, you and I forget who was riding with you. Was it you and
I had Micah at one point.
Roscoe.
you and Roscoe were riding back. I was like, it might behoove us to use their feelings against them. And yeah, I get that. That's not a good thing. But I'm telling you right now that if this dragon has 2 less helpers when it comes time to throw down, if it turns out we are not friends, then manipulating their feelings is acceptable.
And let's be clear, it's not that I don't like Crenshaw at all. It's just that I still love Nick Fillet.
Which is a foolish endeavor because Nick Fillet has never done anything for us.
Yeah, see, yes, I know.
He's never
What is
even
it?
been on screen.
Complicated,
Yeah.
miserable thing, which is why I have Crenshaw. I do enjoy his company. His
Good.
big, large company.
Yes. But yeah, if you think that it's wrong, Tessellay, feel free to speak up about it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is Nick Fillet a really big guy too, or were you talking about Crenshaw?
No, he's kind of small, actually.
Nick
I should
Fillet
be-
is
I should think about that.
more of a ship's hand kind of guy, very wiry,
Mhm.
very
Yeah.
very good with the knots, but not good with the muscles.
Sometimes you need.
That's
a guy
why
who's
me
good
and
with
Vorty were
ropes.
trying to push her towards Crenshaw.
But sometimes you need a guy who's good with ropes.
So
Yeah, Vorty's
she's got-
feeling better.
we're okay with her keeping her options open, but we just understand tactically we want one less, honestly, two less people on the dragon side when the dragon goes crazy. But I understand that you stood your ground, Roscoe, and made him friend zoned him, and he seems okay with it. So that's okay.
I think that was
Yeah,
a
but-
good plan.
Trying to ease into like a mentorship role.
Yeah.
But that's nice.
And Nick, I get that is not a good thing to do, but we are not a good organization.
I'm
Aren't you?
chaotic.
I think the mentorship thing is good, though.
Yeah.
I feel good about that one.
Yeah.
That seems nice.
I mean, we're supposed to go around hoarding information, I don't know, until they tell me I'm a good guy.
Maybe we're not a good organization, but that doesn't mean you're not a good guy, Adaman.
Well, Tesla doesn't think so, so that's fair. I'll take her judgment.
She is making
I
that
didn't
face.
have any doubts until about 5 minutes ago.
Well, Tesla, if you think that we should be honest with these young men who are bound to protect a dragon against us,
Why do they don't think he is that?
They
If
don't
he
even
re-
know that.
He becomes an insane, enormous, draconic threat. Do you really think they're going to expect pay from him and continue serving him?
I am surprised with a lot of what people have decided to do so far. So I'm telling you right now, it's better to have their loins on our side than their hearts.
Well, dragons do have hordes, right?
And I'm telling you right now that dragon has been paying them with his horde and doesn't even realize it. That's how insane this dragon is. That's terrifying to me. That this dragon's been like, here's the money. And they're like, thanks, where did this money come from? And he's like, I don't know. He knows. He just doesn't know he knows. That's crazy. And that's very concerning.
Nash, do you have any intentions whatsoever of potentially pursuing a relationship with Crenshaw?
Maybe. I haven't talked to Nick Fillet or seen him in a long time. And honestly, we were never actually exclusive. So there's actually nothing bad going on. I just have a soft spot for Mr. Fillet. So who knows?
Just maybe tell Crenshaw that there's someone else in the picture. Even if it doesn't mean he's out, just, I don't know, having your feelings played with is a really abysmal feeling.
I mean, you can also just
But-
pretend like you're your own twin.
Draw a little goatee on yourself with a Sharpie.
The way
Morty, I have
Morty's
missed your input.
solution.
his mind, Crinshaw's mind would explode
Explode.
if there was another one of you.
That would be amazing.
You could just tell him that you have an ex-boyfriend who's like a dragon, and it'll get him to really hate dragons.
I mean, what is the big deal? We are flirting. We make out occasionally. Like there is no. It's just an eyes thing.
Yeah, I think that you're
like
doing a
now
great
anyway.
job. I just think Tesla's worried that you're going to break his poor sweetheart. And
Well,
I trust
If-
you will do the right thing.
thank you.
But we're not gonna say anything until after we do this thing, right?
Right.
No, God, no.
Oh, yeah. So,
Okay, good. You had me worried.
yeah.
We've come
So-
way too far and taken way too long.
It's also worth mentioning my understanding from what I read of this restorative magic. It's not one fell swoop fixes everything. It's not like Redford's going to do this. And even if we're right, he's going to magically transform into a dragon. We're just restoring his mind. Beyond that, what happens is up to Micah.
Right.
may
I agree.
Actually be a dragon and still look like a blind man.
Right. But here's the thing. If we can restore his mind and then start making arguments with a rational person rather than a person that believes Saros is a real thing. That is all that I'm saying is a good thing. Do you agree?
My biggest worry is that if we clear the daughter and whatever potential memory loss or insanity is there, I don't know if that will just dismiss his beliefs about Saros.
And if it doesn't, we will deal with that as it comes. But then we've honestly made the worst enemy we could have by doing this. But I think that
And
this
we've
is
wasted multiple days if
Yeah.
this doesn't work.
yeah. So that would be really unfortunate, but it could happen.
I
So,
can make him some cookies.
and yeah, we've got Vorty back, so Vorty might be able to help us. So there's that.
I'll make him some cookies.
Yeah.
I think we either have Tesla posted up on the hill with bad news or Vorty posted up with some cookies.
I think we should have both, honestly.
just
You
both.
know,
Yeah.
stick and carrot, you know.
Porque no los
And then the
dos,
rest of
right?
us are there. Yeah, the rest of us are there ready to back up Vorty in case he gets in trouble. Tesla's there in case trouble starts.
Let's be real. If this goes to a fight, it's not one we can win.
I agree.
So while I am most lethal at a distance,
I don't know. I mean, I haven't.
I
really-
think I should be close.
Honestly, Tesla, I think we are really underestimating Redford at that point.
That is true too.
He is a man who has kept this mecca of sunlight safe on his lonesome. And with our backup, our well-trained backup, I think we might be able to take out this threat.
Plus,
He
you
said
guys
he's
haven't
a
seen
level
me.
10 cleric.
Shh, don't break it.
You guys haven't seen me fight a dragon either, so who knows? Who knows what could happen?
Anything
I
can
did
happen
that-
at this point.
But you're right. Fighting is not our goal. Our goal is to definitely talk to this person and convince them that being our friend in this new terrible world, and then explaining to them about the new threat that is coming to us and trying to explain to them that we need their help. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I may not have the natural charisma that Vorty has. I may not be as pleasant to listen to. But I
No,
like to
that's
think I have a
what-
sharp mind and can present some solid arguments that maybe his personality can lend some.
Yeah, if this turns out, we don't know what type of dragon he is. If this turns out to be a more selfish kind, Tesla might know more about talking to that. So yeah, we should all be
Well,
there.
I am also very lethal at a distance.
Right. Nash, if you feel like you wouldn't be in help with the negotiation, I just don't want to take anybody's voice out of it, you know. So anybody that wants to talk,
Definitely,
should be
this
there.
could be definitely be like ensemble. You got the altos, sopranos.
Right. We could all be there.
Everyone
and then
has
when
their-
if it goes poorly, we'll just scatter and we'll spread out and then start fighting, you know.
Everyone has their range. Some
Yeah.
just they're like this big, and the other big this big. And
I'll be right next to you though, Roscoe.
Do we want to radio in and let them know that we're moving forward?
I will do that right now.
Yep.
Command, we are moving forward with plan cure crazy dragon and hope that helps us cure the spread of entropy.
Da-na-na-na-na.
are you gonna eat that?
I slide my plate over to you.
What? What are you trying to say to us?
We're going to cure his mind of the craziness of the daughter and hope that helps us. Because you aren't helping us at all.
Here, whose mind?
The person we believe is a dragon. Like we told
is
you
that
before.
Ulrich's voice
Who is
on the
this?
other end?
Is this?
Who is this?
I asked you first.
Now I'm asking you.
Who lost the bleeps and the creeps and the sweeps?
The bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
Listen, we need to keep this channel free for actual communication.
Tell him it's Roscoe.
Who is this?
I asked you first.
Tell me who you are.
Nope.
May I?
Yeah, certainly. I handed Tesla.
This is a 5-man unit of highly skilled and intelligent killers that really don't want to be fucked with right now.
We
Who's
have
on
a
the other
very
team?
special set of skills.
You let him know, Tesla. You let him know. Yeah.
Oh, well, good for you.
I don't think this is anybody in our organization, and that terrifies me.
Like I said, we have a very special set of skills.
Has it ever been anyone in our organization? Because I feel like whenever we press the button, it's always Ulrich. And
Yeah, it's
sometimes-
generally Ulrich, but sometimes we can get other pentacles.
Okay, well, we shouldn't talk to this guy. Let's just make the
I'll
plan.
come over the radio again and say, thank you for responding to that transmission. That was the last one I needed to get a lock on your position. So if we want to do this the easy way, you can either answer my question or we'll come to you. Now, who is this?
I'm not gonna make you roll a deception over a radio. I'm just gonna roll a something
Come on, I'm
myself.
really good at it though.
You gotta have some like secret code for the pentacle.
Yes.
I know, right?
Go
We
ahead.
missed that day in class.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently.
Everyone at home can see what I rolled. No, they can't.
Is that your insight?
Oh my
Yes.
God! Stop it.
Did I
roll a natural
this
20?
again?
Natural 20.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
I'm really good at deception too.
She could probably beat your natural 20. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I think she could beat you.
It depends on who she's talking to.
Oh.
Oh. That is true. You want me to roll?
Or not.
Yeah, well, yeah, usually they're contested together. Yeah, right? Deception person's inside, so go ahead. Too bad.
Well, I'm good at it. I just roll really badly. All right. This is the same radio frequency we've been using for the university, though, right?
Yeah, there's really only one frequency.
Okay. I honestly don't know who the fuck you are. At this point, I don't care. The message is out there for whoever's supposed to receive it. We're moving forward. Over and out.
If you say so.
That's something we'll have to look into.
Yep.
Yeah, but never not had that happen before.
You think? I hope that's not the necromancer. You think that's how he's been able to stop us? He's been tapping into our frequencies.
Hey,
You know, that
Thank
voice
you.
didn't sound like one that I would liken to someone that's referred to as Master Exploder.
But here's the thing. That's his genius. He's Master Exploder, and he's just a real nerd. And then it doesn't matter because he shoots explosions.
Well, we've got a job to do either way.
Yeah, we'll do our job and then hope that the Pinnacle can do theirs.
Nash, may I sit next to you?
Yes.
He's got a heap of scrambled eggs. You look very pretty this morning. I hope I'm not stepping outside my bounds by saying that.
That's fine. Everybody needs a good compliment.
Roscoe, you look nice too, I guess.
Oh, thank you, Dash.
No. His name is.
I mean, I'm sorry. Thank you, Crenshaw.
Yeah.
I noticed you didn't ask me if it was okay to compliment me.
I was complimenting you as well, so it didn't seem like I was only complimenting Nash.
Okay, it really worked
I feel
well.
like Anthony really only gave you half of an
I shouldn't have
indication on
explained
this,
that.
but It's very good though. I mean,
Crenshaw, I may just be speaking. I don't mean to speak for Nash, but I think we've known you long enough. You could sit with us. You know, you don't have to ask.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Micah has been eating this whole time. He doesn't seem to pay you any attention. He's like way down at the other end of the table.
Well, I'll sit next to Micah.
Yeah.
And as you're eating, Redford comes in.
Okay. Well, I'm sitting next to Micah. So you do your thing with Redford. But
Morning, everybody.
Redford.
Everybody. It's a good day to die, don't you think?
As good as any.
let's hope not.
Not a cloud in the sky. Glad to see you're all eating.
Man,
Yeah,
this is some really good food here. What's in the dirt?
You know, I don't know exactly how it works.
You guys grow some really good shit.
The soil seems extra fertile,
Mm-hmm.
even more than before the rupture.
Well, breakfast like this will really convince you that the land is worth defending.
I agree with that. Well, I suppose we ought to be on our way. I'm not too hungry myself.
All right. Well, I'll ask Micah if he's willing to come with me to go talk to the leader of the settlement.
Oh, well, yes, of course. I am at your service.
Excellent.
I'm sorry, what was your name again? I don't remember if we ever actually introduced.
We have talked to each
officially.
other on several occasions, and this is super
Well, I remember
insulting.
talking to you on several occasions. Your voice is very distinctive. I just don't remember if we were ever actually introduced.
Oh, yes. Especially that part where you were praying and we were talking, and, don't worry about
Well,
it.
let's just call this our official introduction, shall we? Adam
Sounds good to me. I'm
All
Adam
right.
Man. So Smith. Nice to meet you.
All right then. Well, you just lead the way. I don't have anything else planned for today.
Oh, well,
My schedule is
Crenshaw,
clear.
Crenshaw and I forget his name. Anthony are welcome to come along if you wish.
Oh, well, they generally tag along wherever I go.
Oh, well,
'cause,
that's good.
I pay them to do so. Okay.
All right. Let's do it.
Redford leads you out of the mess hall. Takes you north and west. You have to walk about a half mile to get to the spot.
Yeah, oh yeah, we remember.
It's the
We
same
slept
spot
there.
where you slept and you watched the Aurora Borealis.
As we make our way, can I fall into step with Redford?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Redford. Assuming this does all go to shit, are you willing to fight, or does this become more of a resource preservation endeavor?
Well, I suppose if I have to, I'll fight. I don't know exactly what this creature is capable of.
Neither do
If it
I.
is what you think it is. There are children's books and things with them in there, but I mean, it could be really bad.
Yeah, it could. If things go to shit, you don't. I don't know about magical abilities. Can you make someone invisible?
Let me just look at my stat block.
Because
well.
if you could do that for me, it would dramatically increase my efficiency in a
All
fight.
right. Well, while James is looking at the stat block, I'll pull up to Vorty.
Okay.
How you doing, partner?
I'm good. I'm just I'm eyeing the stage over there, and I'm noticing like there are these like awesome instruments over there. One of them clearly looks like an electric guitar. I want to grab that.
I think we should ask Violet before we do, but yeah, man, sure.
Well, this is for saving the world, I figure.
I mean, yeah, if you let her know that, I feel like she might be more reasonable about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and grab
How
it.
are you going to power it if it is electrical? Because you had to have a closed circuit in our place,
Right. There are all these like little bulb thingies, energy. I don't know what they call them, batteries or energy generator
you got a
things.
battery.
I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
gonna
do it.
pack-
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wear a pack or something.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Violet. Is Violet
Yeah.
around?
I think she'll be. Well, if not, it's gonna only be that bird person, and I feel you'll be able to convince them that it was okay. Just like,
Yeah, I can totally be like, "Hey, listen. It's just gonna be borrow. And
but listen, if it's not gonna be borrow, we need to come back and make sure Violet's cool with it because she seems like she's real dangerous.
Yeah, we're gonna borrow it.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like Violet.
I'm gonna go grab it.
I feel like coincidentally, Violet would have Prince's exact guitar. You know, it's just a coincidence that they both designed the same.
Purple rain.
Green, bum, 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 bum.
All right, now back to your conversation. Sorry. James,
You want me to make you invisible?
It would help.
So you're saying you don't have a whole lot of faith in this operation?
That's not what I'm saying. I just like to cover all my bases. It's how I've stayed alive.
I mean, a cleric of Redford's level, yes.
Oh, cool.
Can cast that.
Neat. I didn't know that.
The question is...
I'm playing clerics all for the rest of my life now.
It depends on the kind of cleric. Although asking him that has put him on... It does make him raise an eyebrow.
Well, he should have been raising eyebrows this entire time. All
Yeah,
of his
like
eyebrows
the
should
fact
be
that
like
he's
in
been
his
so
hairline.
relaxed is so infuriating to us.
Hey, I mean, you know, think about when Steven was playing Redford.
Steven playing Redford would have taken this more seriously than you would have.
He would have taken a lot longer than I did to get there.
Wow.
A lot longer.
1, how
That's right.
dare you? 2, not true.
Roscoe
Not true.
flies into a rage.
Yeah, thank you, Roscoe. Thank you.
Just for no reason. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
I know.
mad. I don't know why. How about we get up there and survey the area, and then you can tell me what you want to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So eventually you get to this spot here.
Oh God, he's got a map. This is gonna be so bad.
Anthony's there, and Mike is there, and Crenshaw.
I'm still looking at the title screen. Do I need to refresh?
I think so. 'cause
Probably because I moved the
I
player.
can see the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to refresh.
Here's me.
Okay, there you go.
This one's Micah, I think. Let me ping him. Who's that? Is that you, Roscoe? It's the only other motherfucker I would think would be close enough to this guy to get into that's danger.
Look at little Anthony.
He's a
Love him.
dwarf.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get on here.
There is an elevation change here. You can see that there's a ridge up here at the top right. It's about a 10-foot difference between the right side and the left side. There are some
And
very
we're
large
on the
rocks.
Lower portion or the higher portion?
The ridge at the bottom of the map, that's more of a 5-foot difference. And then the ground slopes upward right about where Adamant is.
Oh no. Okay, well, Adam
Oh, I
is.
see.
I'm ping where I am so that you can see where I am. Ping.
You can see the remains of a camp.
Here.
Yeah, right there. And then
Yeah.
there's some very large rocks around. I am just amazed at all the beauty that is in this place. Soros has truly touched it.
Very true, Micah. I'm very glad you like it here, and we're very excited to have you talk to the leader of the people here because he is a very wise and kind man. And I feel like the both of you will be able to come to an understanding.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, as long as people are, try to understand one another, I believe anyone can find common ground.
And that is what I believe as well.
Redford looks around at you guys. Well, what do you want to do?
Well,
This is your circus. I'm just one of the clowns.
First, I want to look at both Crenshaw and Anthony. I want to make sure that they aren't going to become a problem.
How are you going to be sure of that?
I'm going to give Crenshaw the look and hope he understands it. Because Crenshaw knew that this was going to be our goal.
Okay.
From the beginning.
So give us the look, Alden.
That's good.
Okay, I'm going to roll an insight check for Crenshaw.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Natural 20 on that look.
Thank you.
No, I rolled as GM. Let's see.
It doesn't matter. We're going to be able to see in your freaking chat what you did.
Actually, you can. I clicked on the GM thing. I meant to before, but I didn't. Okay. But I did get a 19. I'm rolling high today, guys.
Woo!
I'm hot.
Good. Then you better stay hot for when you roll the inside check for us to be friends.
So Crenshaw looks at you and he looks confused for a second or two, but eventually he's like, okay.
I'll make sure I have rounds ready to fire in bad news and my pistol.
Okay.
All right.
And then pretty much we're just waiting for him to cast the cure spell, the greater restoration, I think it is, on on Micah.
Really quick question, James.
Sure.
The ornate dagger that I won in the contest with Wince, was it magical?
Yes.
Because I would have like attuned to it in the time.
I don't know if you have to attune to it. It's in the time you spend with it, you can probably figure it out. It's an assassin's dagger.
Okay.
I believe it's uncommon.
Cool.
But it does count as magical. I don't know if you have to attune to it, but it does count as magical.
Heard. Gracias.
Did you still want that invisibility spell?
Only if things go awry.
So not right now. He's gonna cast his curative spell, and then he's gonna decide from that point forward. You know.
Okay.
Screw you, James. You're a jerk. Let's all flick off James as a group here? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. It's like music. Like, you know, just the little things in life. Redford looks at you all. Walks over towards Micah. Hey there, Micah. I'm Redford. Oh, it is exceedingly nice to meet you. If you run this special little slice of heaven. Redford's hand starts to glow, and he reaches out to shake Micah's hand. He takes his hand with his right, which is glowing. His left hand is glowing as well, and he kind of puts it around his back. Micah freezes in place.
Remember, Vordy, we want peace.
And then...
oh, no.
He begins to change.
Mm-hmm.
I have to think for this. Hang on.
We figured.
Oh fuck. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he's a white dragon. He's a white dragon.
Oh
That's
my
awful.
god,
That's
he's
awful.
a big one too.
Yeah, we all do.
Oh no, we're doomed.
Oh no!
Look at that guy. He's kind of cute.
As
I
he
have goosebumps.
as he changes, Redford gets thrown away
Mm-hmm.
because he enlarges in size so fast. And Redford lands somewhere over here by this tree stump, and he's not moving.
Okay. So he's gone. I got it.
Oh no.
The dragon gets up to its feet. See it looking around. Everybody will roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Good.
This isn't a spell, right? It's just his.
No.
19.
Roscoe?
Okay. 21.
Okay. Get Nash.
5.
Okay. Adaman?
8.
Okay. 40 got a 15. So Tess and Roscoe, you stand your ground. Everybody else, you are frightened for 1 minute.
Oh no.
You can do this, Tess. I believe in you.
Where am I?
You're safe.
Who are you?
We're friends.
Everybody roll
We're
initiative.
friends if you let us be. We're the ones that brought you back to your senses.
Fucking shit.
Another
we'll
bad
tell
one
you
there. Adam?
whatever you need
Yeah.
to know.
Oh.
5 plus 4 is 9.
Oh, there we are.
Oops, there's 2 Roscoes right now.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes. I'll take out the one that I put it.
Okay. Guess who else is heating up, baby? I wish I had saved that natural 20 for an attack roll, but I'll take it.
Look, if you can be the first person to talk to him, I trust in you. You can do this. You can save us.
Yeah, totally.
Or you'll kill us all. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, my charisma's not negative.
That's all I'm asking for.
My intelligence is banging.
Look,
My it was okay.
maybe you should appeal to that then.
That's the plan.
I like that it naturally censored out the bottle.
As it should be on Twitch, this wonderful streaming platform.
And shout out to D&D Beyond, our future sponsor.
All right, they'll be there someday.
Prescott, wish us luck.
Do I have everybody in the turn order?
Scott, please don't let me die.
I've got. What's yours, Adaman?
I'm in there. I'm on 9.
Would a 19 have made the save?
Yes.
Then I made the save because I do have magic resistance.
right.
Advantage or
What are
saving
you,
throws
beautiful.
against spells and other magical effects. Is this considered a magical effect?
No, it is not considered a magical effect.
Oh.
Damn. Okay. So
Yeah, that's why I asked too.
Mhm. I think that's everybody. Okay. Nash, you're first off, but you are frightened, which I believe means you can't get any closer. That's pretty much all it means.
And I just get disadvantage on attack rolls.
That too.
That's fine.
Yeah, but he's
He
pretty
hasn't
big.
attacked us yet.
But I am pretty frightened, so I don't know that I'm the best person to try and chit chat. So
You can
what
always
I'm
hold an
going
action.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. That's fine. I can just hold my action. But I don't want to have my bow drawn or anything. I do want to I'm pretty frightened. So I'm just kind of slowly
Mm-hmm.
walking away. And I'm gonna use all my movement to just slowly walk away. And I will hold my bow.
Okay. So he starts to get to his feet. He roars. You all, some of you are frightened, some of you aren't. Nash starts to. Did you start to back up a little, Nash? Is that what you did?
A lot. I'm back up.
Okay.
40
Nash
feet.
starts to back up, and then it starts to get to its feet, and it starts to beat its wings. So I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
I got a halfling one.
Now, let me read the thing again. Is it everybody?
Oh, baby.
No, not everybody. Hang on. Adam, are you down here with that red circle?
I'm there with that red circle.
Okay,
yeah.
you don't have to roll it.
Oh, well, I made it anyways.
And this is Nash over here, right?
Yeah, I'm purple.
Okay, Nash, you don't have to roll it. You're far enough away. Everybody else does, though.
Be blue.
Okay. Okay, so what'd you get?
23.
And Roscoe?
I 5.
Okay. Now how about Vorty?
My deck save,
Yeah.
23.
Okay. So. Okay, so what happens is Tess and Vorty, the wind picks up really high, but you manage to hold your ground. Roscoe, however, you get knocked prone, and you're going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage as it knocks you down.
Wow.
You
No
see
good.
Anthony stay on his feet, but Crenshaw goes down as well.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, is this Redford down here that I'm pinging?
No,
That's
Redford's not
me.
on the map.
Redford
Can we put him on
is
the
somewhere
map?
near this stump. I'm gonna ping
Yeah,
the stump.
he's over here somewhere.
Yeah, he's now somewhere
He's
here.
And he's down. He's not moving.
Unconscious.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to move closer to him, but if I don't know where he is, I
Oh
can't.
yeah, he's
get
by
over
the
there.
stump over here.
Yeah, that's just me.
And then it's Tesla's turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have my hands up and take a step closer in a very non-threatening manner. Great Draconic Lord, I know how confused you must be. Your mind has not been your own for some time. We can give you answers if you give us a moment. Please, let us speak. I just want him to...
Okay. Is that all you want to do with your turn?
I'll take the dodge action if I can.
Yeah, you can do that, I think. Yeah, you're a rogue. Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll for me.
+1, baby. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine.
You got this.
13.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's
Not
still looking
bad.
around confused. Anthony starts running away.
Well done,
For the
Anthony.
best.
It's well done. Well
The,
done.
those of you who are paying attention would note that he was in opportunity range and the creature did not attack him as he ran away.
Yeah, same with Nash.
Good.
Can I retcon my movement just to be next to Crenshaw? I'm gonna be the same distance from the dragon, but
Okay. 40.
Yeah.
40!
Yeah.
I'm on boardy. Put that silver tongue to use.
Are you? I thought you were frightened too.
I am frightened.
You can still speak when you're scared.
I
Yeah, you
know.
can still talk.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Those just have disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a disadvantage? That sucks.
It's ability checks
Brighton?
and attacks.
Right. So it's like, and I can't move closer, so I can't get near to
Oh.
heal
Okay, so
Roscoe.
not to game the system, but then Vordy, would you want to wait until my turn when I aided you?
I was trying to think if there was anything else I could do. Because he's considered hostile toward us right now, right?
Apparently, yeah.
Yep.
Since we're in
Well,
initiative.
He
was
hasn't
just
actually
doing things.
attacked.
That's the only thing.
He roared, and it looks like he's trying to take off.
Because
Can't believe you picked a white.
Initiative just controls the chaos. It doesn't mean it has to be a fight.
I mean, some people interpret it if you're in initiative, you're in combat because they're being hostile towards you. So as long as we're okay with that saying that that's not the case,
I agree.
I have to make that clear. He is not hostile towards us, right?
I don't think he has hurt anybody of our party.
You could make that
Or
determination.
anybody of the
Except
NPC's
for-
party.
Except
Not
for
on
Redford.
purpose.
What did
Well-
he
Not
do to
on
Redford?
purpose.
That was kind of
He just got bigger, and it pushed Redford back.
No,
and
he
slapped
knocked
him.
Redford out because Redford would have been able to solve it for us, and so the DM didn't want that to happen. I'm sorry to spoil that for the party and for the
Because-
audience. Yeah.
Because I was going to do the cantrip friends, and the stipulation is that the creature isn't hostile towards.
If he makes
me.
it, he knows you tried to do that. You know that, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
But I mean,
I believe in
have-
you, Vordy.
I don't have anything else. Like everything
I
else I
believe in
have
you,
would be
Vordy.
like trying to charm it or not. That's not
He
gonna.
is persuasive. That's all you need.
You just talk to
But
him.
I'm at disadvantage. So if I
I'm
cast,
helping.
You gotta follow your heart.
Your
Follow
party
your heart,
will help you. Is
You
what,
see
was
what
we're saying.
Tesselae is doing. That's all I'll say.
And I'm just saying, Adaman will back you. So if you feel like you need to wait until you have advantage, both Tesla and Adaman will be backing you up in speaking.
right?
know?
So, but it's gonna go before. And
Right.
he'll-
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is actually say this, Roscoe, get to me and I'll heal you. So can I delay for Roscoe? And I'm gonna go after Roscoe.
Okay. What you want to do, Roscoe?
Roscoe gives a weak thumbs up. I guess okay, how far away am I from Vordy right now? Because I still
You're
have to stand up. Oh, right, but you're just frightened. That's it. Okay. Okay. Roscoe is going to I don't think I'm gonna do anything crazy yet. I'm gonna follow the plan, stand up and run to Vordy, kind of limp over to Vordy. I'm sure I'm
Okay.
just bruised and got winded from the from that gust, and I'll run over to Vordy and just kind of lean on him for support and turn back to the dragon formerly known as Micah. And
Okay. So with that, I'll come back into the initiative and do cure wounds on Roscoe. And I'll do the really fast song, kind of like when Rapunzel sang really quickly. There comes me by the power sign. Boom. And so I'm just gonna do, because you took quite a bit, right? You took a
yeah,
lot.
20 damage.
I'm going to do, I'll do a big one just so I'm sure you'll get enough back. That's the best I could. I rolled
Not
kind of
bad.
maybe. I rolled
Okay.
a couple ones that sucked.
13. Okay, great.
Is that it, Roscoe?
Fortunately,
I want to turn to I want to turn to Micah and say, I just have my hands up in the air. My axe is still like strapped to my back. I'm not holding it, and I say, "It's okay. We're here. We just want to talk. We're here to help."
Okay. The dragon's turn.
It's Micah's turn. Right before mine.
Instead of taking off, he started like his feet were leaving the ground, or his rear feet were leaving the ground as he flapped his wings and knocked most of you down. Instead of taking off, he halfway flaps his way over to Tessellay, lands in front of you, and his gigantic head comes down close to you, and you can feel the icy breath from his nostrils. Who are you?
A friend, if you'll let me be. My name is Tessellay.
Where am I?
You're in Scythia. It's been 50 years since the rupture. 55.
Folds his wings along his sides. His head is still distressingly close to you. Why shouldn't I just eat all of you right now?
Because something tells me you have more questions that we can answer.
You're feeling ice crystals start to build up in your eyebrows from the cold breath coming from this face. He looks around at everyone else, and you can see that no one's really a threat. Anthony's still running. Renshaw's lying on the ground. He hasn't gotten up yet. Ross goes over there like, no, stop. It's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. I'll hear you out.
Okay.
You're the best, Tesla.
And then that's where we'll cut it off tonight.
What the fuck? That's my turn next. You can't stop it. My turn is next.
You want to take your turn first?
No, you can wait until after that. I'm happy to be the first turn on the next episode of the best fucking show on Twitch. Motherfucking name this midnight.
I was so stuck because I'm like, I'm at a disadvantage on any skill check and I need to heal Roscoe, but I can't move forward. So
well, Tess rolled a pretty high persuasion for her, you know,
for my character,
for her ability, and dragons aren't idiots. So
right.
I'm gonna take a disadvantage on whatever I say too, by the way. So something to think about.
So, and I was hoping like with casting friend that I would get advantage on my so that it would like cancel my disadvantage.
I feel like if we're all working like collaboratively saying the same points though, we might be just trading advantage around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, unless he wants to kill us all, he's gonna hear all our points.
Yeah, I would think that my turn of doing nothing but running over and saying it's cool is kind of a persuasive help action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Nobody use fire anything. Put fire down.
If Tess hasn't shot anybody, then it's cool.
Yeah, we should be all right.
Yeah, but they don't know that yet, so we have to convince them. So.
I mean, this thing like transforms, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm so disappointed that it's a white dragon and not a gold dragon, James.
But we knew that it was gonna be like gold because it was like the breath, right?
No, because gold dragons have ice breath too. So I was like, I thought James was like handing us the solution, but I get now that he's a jerk.
I was thinking it was gonna be an
like
evil
suffer. And that's
our
fair.
boss is a chromatic dragon.
Yeah,
that's exactly. I was thinking it was going to be a chromatic dragon. I immediately was thinking it's like
and like dragon. I was operating on that assumption, but I was like, wouldn't it be amazing if he was like, no, it's a metallic dragon, and here's your.
We also don't know if Scythian dragons adhere to that chromatic versus metallic alignment.
That's very good.
Also,
because everyone's not like that
chromatic dragon. So even if it had been a metallic dragon, we would have still had to deal with that friction. So there was so much to deal with at that moment. So
yeah, and it's like there's stuff that we know as players too that our characters quite don't.
Now we know two chromatic dragons is going to be a bad deal. Yeah.
Prescott has reminded us silver dragons have ice breath.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. It's silver dragons.
I was just hoping for a good one. Thank you, Prescott. But
yeah, because my character in your game, Alden, is like half silver dragon. Remember?
Yeah, which is why you use ice, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, James.
So next week you're gonna negotiate with this
white
horrible
dragon,
monster.
which is the dumbest of all the dragons. You
Could
piece
absolutely
of garbage.
eat every one of you without blinking.
Yeah, you're such a
could.
jerk.
Good thing Tess isn't scared.
No, not
Yeah, I can
frightened.
do a lot of games.
I am
You
You
scared.
can still
but
be
I'm gonna save
scared,
my
or Tess
friends.
can still be scared. She's just not frightened
Yeah,
condition.
she's scared but not frightened.
I gotta be white dragon. I gotta be white.
Well, on that note, thank you for joining us, everybody. Players, thank you for playing.
Yep.
Watchers, thank you for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. We'll see
good.
what happens then.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night,
For
everybody.
you, Texas.